G'day, Farming Simulator fans. Welcome back to Spudman Farms. This is episode 2 of our Start From Scratch series on Backroads County. Today's video, we're going to, I think, just work on clearing some trees, make some extra money, just because we're going to have to buy a harvester and a combine and stuff like that, and it doesn't hurt to have money. So I think that's kind of the plan for today's video, is kind of do that and whatever else we can get ourselves into. And then we'll probably put ourselves into the next month so we can start planting. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Let's get at her. Alright guys, so first thing first, we're heading to the store here we're going to get some fertilizer, but we're going to get some seed. And we're going to get another attachment for this loader to kind of help pick up the logs. I think a little bit better than the grapple. So, it's, I believe, is going to be, well, here, we were down at seeds. There's 1,000. We need 3 of these. Actually, even 2 would be fine. So that's potatoes looked after. And then I think we're going to, let's just look, I think we're going to plant, I think we'll plant oats. And then we can get the straw off of it too, so does it have oats? So I think we'll buy 2 of those. And then, like I said, we got to get so this is the lift wood mod, so then you can strap the logs and everything to it. I think it'll be easier for loading. We're going to go John Deere green, because why not? Perfect. I don't know if these are going to, if we can lift these on with this thing or not. We'll see, I guess. No, it did work. Cool, okay. So, who needs a pallet fork when you can do that? Cool. Alright. So yeah, we'll utilize that, I think, more often. Wasn't sure if that one was going to work or not. Alright, so we got all of our seed on. Got our potatoes. We got stuff for planting our oats. We don't need that one on. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to head back to the farm and we'll start some forestry. Something I never mentioned, I don't think, in the last video. I think I put it in the description when I uploaded it, but we're playing this series is on the hard difficulty, so it'll be a little bit harder to make some money and everything, which is kind of the point of it. We're starting from scratch. We have the loan and everything, so we don't want it to be easy. So we're probably not going to make a lot off the logs, but better than nothing, and we'll eventually hopefully be able to buy a production of some kind to kind of make us some more money on everything. So just looking at when we can plant and everything, we can plant oats in March, and we can plant potatoes in March, so that'll work out. And then potatoes can be harvested August, September, oats July and August. So I think after we harvest the potatoes in August, we'll plant that side with canola, and then come springtime again, we'll plant the oats on the other side, and then we'll kind of constantly have a flow of crops and stuff, because we don't have storage right now, so we're gonna have to sell everything as we go until we can buy a silo. I mean, I could buy a silo now, but then no money for combines and stuff like that. So that's kind of the first goal of the series right now, is to be able to buy that stuff without going broke. I think another kind of goal would be to be able to pay at least like 50,000 to maybe 100,000. That's a lot off of our loan, and then like by the end of the year. So I mean, we're in February. We have another 11 months to do so. Truthfully, I wasn't sure if that was actually going to lift both of those, but that's good to know. That means we'll be able to lift a lot of the logs and stuff we want to cut. I'd like to know how long that trailer is, because we could just cut them to that length. Perfect. Alright, we got them off. There was a strap on the back I didn't see, so I was just trying to lift everything. I couldn't figure out why, so... Anyways, we got them, so we're gonna head... I think we'll leave the stuff along the road for now, and we'll kind of go up... just up into here. I think we'll just start knocking some trees down and seeing what we can do. Yeah. I think we'll cut this tree right here down. Perfect. And I installed the lumberjack mod, but I'm not sure. You're supposed to be able to take stumps out. I don't know how to. Oh. we'll leave that for now. So I'm going to trim this up, and then we'll see if we can get it on the trailer. Alright, we'll see what that is like. I mean, a good length is nice, but we also have to be able to lift it, which... Oh yeah, that's not a problem. Okay. Okay, that was pretty good. We'll leave that so I don't mess it up. And that one's a little longer, but we'll, I think we'll just trim it at the end. So it's going to be a shorter piece regardless, so. Alright, so let's... Like, tall trees might be our best bet here. We'll just keep going for those ones, so there's a couple right here. We'll go for it. Alright, there's another 3 down. Something I kind of forgot that we should get or need is a place to sleep for the night. There's a couple things I'm looking at, but I think there's a tent we can buy. Yeah, there's a tent. I think we're gonna... There. Perfect. So now we'll be able to sleep. So anyways, we'll get back to logging here. Alright, so we got them all trimmed. Kind of took me a while there, so we'll cut this guy right here. And right here. Wait about here. This fellow, I think we'll just cut. I'd say in half, but that's probably not going to be half. And then cut him here. Here. And here. Now, let's see how much we can pick up at one time. Thinking we should be able to get these all at the same time. Oop, wrong button. So I'd say once we get all this loaded up, we'll have a decent amount to go sell, because by the looks of it, it'll be pretty full, so we'll see what we can get loaded up here. It actually worked. Okay, perfect. Cool, almost lost it. Okay. I think these two and that other one up there, and then we'll put the end pieces on at the very end. Alright, so we got them all on. It was a little bit of a struggle, but they're on nonetheless, so we'll hook back up. We're going to sleep just to get through to the next day, because it's getting pretty dark now. And yeah, then we'll go sell these logs and see what we get. So we'll see you in a bit. Alright, it's a new day. I'll hop in the tractor here and we'll go sell these logs and see what we can get for them. Not exactly sure where the sawmill is. Guessing somewhere's down here. Store. Sawmill. So we pretty much turn, and just a straight shot down, and then we turn left again. Okay. just about to the sawmill here. I don't have high hopes that we're going to make a bunch of money off of this, but, you know, anything's better than nothing. If we do this every once in a while, it'll kind of help us out. Thinking this is where we sell stuff. Oh, I don't take the place out. Yeah. Oh, right there. Alright, let me circle around. Alright, so... $9,637. Better than nothing, like I said. I think what we'll do is we'll get back to the farm, and I think we'll get ready to go into March and kind of go from there. Alright, well, we're back at the farm here. Got everything hooked up to the potato planter, because we're gonna plant potatoes first. I think we're gonna plant on the far side over here, the longest parts. Then we don't have to plant as many rows to get, you know, a decent yield. And then we'll plant the rest of it in oats. I think so for the... But we'll get ourselves backed up in here and prepare to get ourselves into March and ready to plant. But I think we'll leave the video off here. That was, I think, enough torture for me for today for logging. But yeah, in the next video we'll start planting. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.